Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Football Takeover. Welcome to X. Welcome to Kick. I hope everyone is doing well, having a great day. Welcome to a very short notice. I do apologise how short notice this is. Match preview for tonight's game against Bayern Munich. I've been doing my utmost to try and find time. I've had a window that has been opened, and I thought, okay, this is the time. So it's going to be quite quick. I'm going to run through things a bit quicker than normal. So yeah, hope everyone is doing well though. Excellent stuff. Right, obviously we're playing Bayern Munich tonight. Clash of the top two in the Champions League. So it is going to be a big game. And for people that don't follow the Bundesliga, honestly, don't matter to me. I will help you out. Obviously, we know what Arsenal have been doing recently. That's why we're all happy. Bayern Munich are just as happy. They beat Freiburg 6-2 at the weekend. They drew with Union Berlin 2-2. Before anyone goes, oh, hang on, they drew. So did we against Sunderland. So let's not get carried away. They beat Leverkusen 3-0. Leverkusen beat Man City last night, just so everyone's fully aware. Okay. Bayern Munich beat Mönchengladbach. They also beat my team 2-1 in the Klassiker. So yeah, good form, as you'll see from this. League positions for both of us. We're first, they're first. They've won 10, we've won 9. We've drawn 2, they've drawn 1. They haven't lost any in the league. We've lost 1. Goals scored per game for Arsenal is 2. 3.7 for Bayern Munich. Goal conversion for Bayern Munich is 19% compared to ours 13%. Goals conceded per game 0.7 for Arsenal, 0.5 for Arsenal, 0.7 for Bayern Munich. Chances created per game is 2.9 for Arsenal, 4.6 for Bayern Munich. Home form for us, played 9 at home, we've won 8, drawn 1, lost 0. Goals scored 24, goals conceded just 2. Their away form, they've played 9, won 8, drawn 1, lost none. Goals scored 29 on the road, goals conceded 10. So quite a lot on the road, but they look at this is ridiculous. This is mental. Bear in mind, we're at the end of November. They have scored 62 goals. We're not doing too bad. We're on 39, which ain't bad. But they've scored 62 goals, 45 from open play, 9 from set pieces, 6 penalties, 2 own goals. We've got 39 goals, 23 from open play, 13 from set pieces, and 3 penalties. And the final bit of statty stuff. Possession wise, 65.6% possession for Bayern Munich compared to ours to 58.7. XG for Bayern Munich is 29.6 compared to Arsenal's 21.3. XG conceded for ourselves is 6.2. Bayern Munich is 7.2. Shots on target per game is 5 for us, 8.4 for Bayern Munich. Big chances missed, 22 for Arsenal, 24 for Bayern Munich. Passing accuracy, we're on 85.5%, which I know everyone's going, oh, that's great. I like it to be around 87, 88, if I'm honest. That's the magic number for me. If you look at Bayern Munich, 90%. There you go. Long ball accuracy for Bayern Munich is 60.4. Ours is 43.2. Obviously, they've got Harry Kane as the target man, so that is a style of play that they use and use it very well. Crossing accuracy 24.3 for Arsenal, 21 for Bayern Munich. Clean sheets 7 for Arsenal, 6 for Bayern Munich. Fouls per match 10.3 for Munich. We are slightly the dirtier team. Right, let's see who is in the house already. Good morning to Dean. Good morning. Missed the last few streams, so glad I managed to make this one. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Big up to Emilia BS. Good morning to you. I'll put my challenge teams and predictions in comments on playback, mate. I'm just about to record my PDC World Charts Championship tournaments predictions. No point predicting, but we'll still do it. No, it's fine, mate. Honestly, this is going to be quite a quick show, so hopefully when you watch back, it will help you with because I'll give you as much detail as I can. Big up to Mohammed saying good morning. Hope you're doing well, Mohammed. I know this is a very short notice stream, so it doesn't surprise me other people have got things to do. Injury list getting better. Gyökeres is for me a heavy doubt. I don't think we'll see him at all tonight. I know there's rumours that he will be available. I don't recommend it. I think Chelsea is our target. I'm hoping he makes it. He may not, but we'll wait and see. Jesus is a doubt. Now he is fully fit, but not match fitness. That is now crucial. We've got to get his match fitness up somehow. There is a game that has been rearranged, and I expect him to play in that. I believe that's tomorrow, if I remember correctly. Havertz getting closer. Because don't forget, early December is literally next Monday. So it is getting better. Gabriel currently, now I'm hoping this improves, but currently he's out till early Jan. But I'm hoping that improves. As for Bayern Munich, Davies is out. Musiala is out till mid-Jan. And Luis Diaz, not only is he injured, but he's also suspended. So I know a lot of people are getting very excited because he was injured, but I'll be honest, he was out anyway, so it didn't really matter to him. Big up to Connor saying morning, Bobby. Captain back for tonight. Kind of. kind of. I expect him. He will be on the bench. I don't want to see him in the starting lineup. This game is too big. This game is way too big for someone that has been out in the cold for 2 months. It's stupid to put Odegaard out. Plus, it's a cold night. It could be. Supposedly it's meant to warm up here, but I have no idea. It's -3 at the moment, so God knows. But yeah, I don't want to see Odegaard start tonight. Give him some minutes, fine. If the game, suits that kind of player coming on, then fine, give him some minutes. But other than that, I do not want to see him start. Big up to Mad About Sports Luke saying morning Luke. Hope you are doing well. Right, let's get in to talk about Munich. Okay, for everyone that's known me for quite a while, I am the hugest fan of Konrad Laimer. So if any team has him in that team, I'll guarantee I will pick him. Because I really do. I love the guy. He is a very, very, very good DM. But he's also fitting in very well at fullbacks at the moment. So, yeah, he is someone I actually really do enjoy. I personally would have taken the punt out of him. I think last season he joined Bayern Munich on a free. I would have put my name in hat personally for him, but there we go. Leonard Cole, 17-year-old wonder kid. He is a wonder kid. He is someone that we need to keep an eye on. Look, Bayern Munich create these players. They are very good at it. I think they go underrated because it's a bit of a weird one. I think it's because they're a German team. They don't really get talked about. We talk about Ajax, we talk about Barcelona, we talk about all the Eastern European teams that create them, Brazil teams. Bayern Munich don't get talked about enough for their youth. They have got some very good, talented youth players. So yeah, Leonard Cole is one of them. Elise, how am I not going to mention Elise? He's going to be a problem tonight. Gnabry, Gnabry, weirdly, yesterday was on my doubt list, but he came off it. Now, as far as I'm aware, he's fine. So if he does start, he is going to be a problem because he's a quality player once again. He is now 30. Makes us all feel extremely old. But he's a quality player. And as much as I don't want to talk about him, I'm going to have to talk about him because it's Harry Kane. So, yeah, I have to mention him, don't I? Because it's Harry Kane. How can I not? So, yeah. Everyone is fit, right, says Temmie. Not yet, my friend. Nearly. I think Gabriel will be the last one. Gabriel should be the last one. See what Chelsea did to Barcelona, Liverpool to Madrid, and us to Atletico. Money talks in the end, and the best players are here in the Prem, says Temmie. Is Action going to play? Oh, it's Jackson. I have absolutely no idea. We'll go on to the battles in a minute. I'll be honest, I actually can't remember if I put Jackson in the predicted lineup or not, because it's not me that does it, it's someone else that does it. They use a system and all that kind of weird stuff, and then give me the rundown of it. So yeah, let's find out, because I'll be honest, I actually can't remember. I write it, I just don't remember the names very well. Let's get into the battles. Okay, so the predicted lineup for the Arsenal is no different from the Tottenham game. I'll be surprised if he makes any changes. Maybe the only one I can kind of envisage, is going to be very, very weird if he does it, is bringing in Lewis Skelly. I don't think he should, personally. I don't think that's a good idea. But we'll wait and see. It won't shock me if we have exactly the same starting lineup that we did at the weekend, personally. It's a couple of days rest. We should be fine. Right, so this is the Munich lineup. Neuer, well, the predicted lineup. Neuer, Stanisic, Marcano, Tar, Laimer, Kimmich, Pavlovic, Carl, Elise, Gnabry, and Kane. Other than Gnabry's, the only one maybe Nicholas Jackson comes in for him. I don't know. For people that know me long enough, I'm not the greatest fan of Munich as a club. I have had many issues with the hierarchy in the past. And I'm a Dortmund fan. So not the greatest relationship when it comes to Munich. But yeah, it is what it is. They did to help me, but it wasn't the easiest. It was a bit like me going to get a potato from a butcher's. It wasn't that easy. But anyway, right, battles that I envisage. Let's wait and see. Timber, obviously, guarantee will be a right back. All right, there will be. I will literally faint if it's not Timber at right back. But the opponent will be important. Like, is it going to be Nicholas Jackson? Is it going to be Elise? Is it going to be Gnabry? Whoever it is, Timber's going to have one heck of a hard night. But doesn't mean he can't do it, because he's a quality defender, but doesn't mean it's going to be an easy night. The other one, Saliba against Kane. I can't imagine that Hincapié would be marking Kane. I think that would be crazy, because Kane has this tendency of winding people up by looking at him. Just looking at you. He'll just look at you, because he's got one of those faces you just want to kind of slap with a salmon. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think it would be a good idea with Hincapié. I think it will be better to be Saliba up against Kane. Personally, I think Saliba has a lot more tolerance. Midfield is going to be an interesting one. I've gone with Rice versus Pavlovic, but I think Rice is going to be really busy. And I do envisage that it will be Subamendi, Rice, Eze. I can't imagine a different three, unless he pulls out a craziness and goes with Odegaard, which, I'll be honest, I won't be amused with. It's going to be an interesting battle, because their midfield is very, very decent, and those Pavlovic and Kimmich, or whoever the DMs will be, because you've got Goretzka on the in the squad as well. It's going to be a really, really tough night, and I'll be honest, out of all the 3 games that we've had this week, this is going to be the hardest game. Like, I'm not banking this will be a winner. I'd love us to win, don't get me wrong, but I think this is going to be the hardest challenge we've had all season, because this Bayern Munich are now clicking better than they did last season. There was poop last season. They have clicked. Company has, found the right formula to get the players going. So yeah, I kind of think the midfield is going to be really interesting tonight. Also with Declan, I believe he's one card away from suspension as well, so he has to be kind of keep his head a little bit. Saka against Lima. I do imagine that Lima will play at fullback again. He has been. They have got Guerrero on the in the squad. Personally, if I was the coach, I'd want a left back that's a left back, but Lima has been doing it. And look, as I said, I love him to bits, and he is an absolutely outstanding player. But if I'm going to pick a proper left back, I'm going to pick a proper left back. Lima is very good at doing it, but he's not a left back, he's a DM. And the other one, if we go with Trossard on the left, he will be probably up against Stanisic, who's been a very hard-working right-back. So, yeah, another very good battle there. Right, let's take that off. I don't know why I'm doing that. I can see MLS starting instead of Calafiori. He might actually be more suited to deal with Elise. He's more agile and has more speed. I do agree, but I think with Lewis Skelly's temperament, Bayern Munich are going to come to wind us up. There is no love lost between the two teams, and this is what scares me. And Harry Kane will definitely tell his friends, his squad players, to wind us up, because we do have short fuses, and Lewis Skelly has a very short one. Hincapié has a very short one, but I do get what you're saying. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see what he does, because obviously we've got Chelsea at the weekend. We need to utilise his squad somehow, and it's just happens that this week we have 3 extremely good and hard games. So he's gonna have to either stick with it or take a risk and rotate. Be interesting. This is going to be Arteta's biggest challenge for the season this week. We had a really hard but good win against Tottenham. We've got a really, really hard game tonight against Munich, and then we've got to get ready for Chelsea at the weekend. Chelsea's not going to be an easy game, right? We saw what they did against Barcelona. Yes, they will have a brain fart now and then, and I hope they have a brain fart at the weekend against us, but you don't know. Chelsea are the most bipolar team other than Man United in the Premier League. I've seen so many Arsenal fans saying they'd make 4 or 5. What the fudging heck? It is 10 to 10 in the morning. I don't want to swear, but I was very close to swearing there, which I think is crazy. Yes, it is. Their argument is that Chelsea is the more important game and that we can risk losing this one. What do you think? I personally think they should take some medication for whatever they're thinking. Look, this is a challenge. This week is a very, very big challenge. It's for 3 very good games. Hard opponents. But we have to go strong. I want to beat them tonight. This is why I've said it's time for revenge on the thumbnail. We've been annihilated by this team over the past few years. I don't want that tonight. Do you want to sit back and go, oh Christ, we just lost 5-1 to Bayern Munich, and there'll be some Arsenal fans, oh, it's okay, it's one loss, that's not going to hurt us. It is going to hurt us. It's going to hurt our momentum. It's going to hurt our confidence. That's what it's going to bloody hurt. We're currently on a really good roll. Yes, the Sunderland game wasn't the greatest, but we didn't lose. I don't want to lose. We start losing, I'll be honest, I think that there'll be a little bit of panic within the club. There'll be a panic within the players because we've lost. We've not lost since, what? Did we lose back in September, was it? Yeah, it's all got to be September, isn't it? So, yeah. Nah. No. Nope, not happening. Anyway, let's quickly get through some chosen lineups, do some quick ratings, and we'll get onto the challenges they're all going to be fun. Let's be promise. Ha! Okay, very quick lineups. So I'm going to quickly go through them and score them. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Lewis, Skelly, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Madueke, and Trossard up front. I'm be honest, I like this. A lot of people are going to go, oh no. But I am going to downscore it because of the MLS situation. I do think he's not got the right temperament for this type of game because I do think they're going to come to wind us up. So I'm going to give that a solid 8 because I do like it. And bear in mind what kind of squad we got. You know, putting Trossard up front, got no issues with it. Next one, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Trossard, Marino. I'm going to go with 8. I'm happy with that. And obviously I'm going to downscore it because Marino's up front. Next one, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Lewis, Skelly, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Trossard, Marino. 7 for obvious reasons. Next one, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Trossard, Saka, Eze, Marino. Okay. That's flummoxed me. Trossard is 10. Eze on the left. I can't. I've got to go with 7. I don't know. The fact that I've just been puzzled by that is a reason I'm going to go with a 7. Oh god. Okay, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Calafiori, Rice, Marino midfield. Eze, Saka, Madueke, Trossard. Right. Okay. No. Just no. 7. And the next one, the final one, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Lewis, Skelly, Rice, Marino, Eze, Madueke, Saka, Trossard. Jesus Christ. What are people trying to do to me? 7. It's not awful scores, but I don't understand why not picking Zubimendi. If you're going to rest anyone, rest Rice, because he's literally 1 card away from his suspension. That makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, I want revenge. You don't throw away our good run and momentum we've built up. By all means, rotate 1 or 2 if we can, but I want to go as strong as possible. Exactly. I don't understand. Well, this is spot on, Mohammed. If we want to do changes, no disrespect to Brentford, by the way. It's not me being disrespectful. But that is the type of game we can make changes in. Because we've got a good squad. And I think we've still got enough to beat Brentford. This is Bayern Munich, who are in amazing form right now. Everyone can say, oh yeah, it's just the Bundesliga. Okay, take the Bundesliga away. They've played 4 in the Champions League. They've won all 4. Exactly the same as us. So, you know which battle you want to try and lose here. Because honestly, that's just mad. Anyway. I will lose my head. People going crazy on this. Anyway, challenge time. Let's enjoy. Okay, so I do explain the new rules. So it's a slight change, and obviously with people playing home, you can choose 6 from one team, 5 from the other team. So you can either go 6 for Arsenal or 6 for Bayern Munich, as long as you get 5 for the other team. Obviously, with no one playing live with me today, no one needs to beware the bongos. The people that have played with me already behind the scenes have had to deal with the bongos. The whole point of this is to try and help everyone get to a 10. I don't put any curveballs in there. I am extremely nice. So yeah, it's all a bit of fun, and we'll just get on with it. Right, 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected. Thankfully, it's Arsenal's formation, so it's just a simple 4-3-3. No former players, present squad only. No unavailable players. Doubts are available to pick. It's very simple. Right. So this is the squad list. Now, I will leave the squad list up for a minute. For people that are watching on playback as well, and for people, if you want to play in the comments, that's absolutely fine as well. So I'm going to leave it up for 1 minute. But they've got, it's not the hugest squad. But as I've said, and for people that I speak to regarding Bayern Munich are a club that are going through a transformation which they have to. Financially, they have to kind of stop paying ridiculous wages to people. They've got to kind of find ways of moving people on and replacing them, which is why Leonard Cole has come through, because they're going to use their youth academy a little bit more than they have do. Because what normally happens to them is they just go elsewhere and they excel or flop elsewhere. And they just were paying stupid prices for people within the Bundesliga normally, and putting them on stupid wages. So, it is what it is. But there's your minute, so I will move on. So 2 people have played this. We're going to go with Mirko first. He's gone with Raya, Timber, Guerrero at left back, Tar, Saliba, Kimmich, Rice, Elise. Saka was his Bobby Bongo, Madueke and Kane. Now, I think you probably can easily get a 10 for this team. And I'll be honest, Mirko, I'm just looking at the other team actually before I do this. I like Guerrero. You know what? I'm going to go through Josh's team and then I'll score. So Josh has gone with Neuer, Timber, Stanisic, Upamecano, Hincapié, Zubimendi, Rice, Gnabry, Saka, Elise, and Kane was his Bobby Bongo. As I said, I'm not mean. I give very good Bobby Bongos. Okay. The only thing I can do. It's the only thing I can do. And it's rightly deserved. Okay, so both of those get 10. Well done, Josh. Well done, Mirko. Right. Now is the tricky one, because trust me, it's not easy. Retro time. Okay, for people that are playing at home or playing on playback, this is how you play it. Choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Any player from the squad list can be selected. So I have picked a game in our history of playing Bayern Munich since the start of the Premier League. The squad list will come up either side. All you got to do is just pick 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. What you have to do is still keep within the rules of picking at least one defender, one midfielder, one forward from the opposition. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected. So this is the game. I know people will probably thought, they're going to be really mean. He's going to be mean. He's going to be mean. Kind of, but not that kind of mean. So I've gone back to the 5th of December 2000. That long. 2000. We played at Highbury. That's how long ago this was. Henry and Kanu scored in a 2-2 home draw against Bayern Munich. Tana and Scholl were the Bayern Munich scorers, and this was the team. Now I am going to help you drastically with the Bayern Munich team, just for people that don't know who any of these people are. I will run it through. I will cover the Arsenal team first. You got Meninga, Vieira, Keown, Perez, Adams, Lundberg, Henri, Raimondi, Luzhny, Kanu, and Cole. And yes, I know they're all mixed up. They're not put in their positions. The reason is I asked someone to write these up for me, and they used the UEFA style of typing up the teams. So they're not in order, they're in squad number order. So this is why they're all mixed up. So I do apologise, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows the Arsenal squad well enough. On the bench, you had Dixon, Lukic, Bergkamp, Riltord, Laurent, Upson and Vivas. Right, for the Bayern Munich team, I guarantee everybody knows who Oliver Kahn is, so I don't need to go through him. Sagnol is a right back, French right back, very decent to be fair. Koufior could play right back and centre back. Scholl could play right midfield, left midfield, attacking mid. So that's his positions. Elba was a striker. Sforza was a centre back, midfielder, attacking midfielder. We got Effenberg was a defensive midfielder, attacking midfielder. You had Jens Jeremies, someone I used to buy constantly on Champions League Manager, was a defensive midfielder and a centre back. Tarnat was a left back, a DM, and a left midfielder, versatile. Then we've got Salah Hamazdic. I never say his bloody name. Do apologise. Could play right back, right midfield, left midfield. Then you had Linker, who was a centre back. On the bench, Dreyer was their backup goalkeeper. Anderson was a centre back. Weisinger was a right back, right midfielder, and a DM. Paolo Sergio was someone that could play on the front line, so right midfield, left midfield, and centre forward. Then you got Fink. Fink was a DM. Sickler was a right midfielder and a striker. And yes, that is Sante Cruz that used to play for Blackburn, was a striker. So I think we've got everyone covered. Hopefully everyone can manage to do that. Oh, right. So Luke has had a go at the previous challenge. Excellent stuff. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what we've done here. Neuer, Timber, Saliba, Tar, Calafiori, Eze, Kimmich, Rice, Saka, Khan. Khan? Why did I say Khan? Kane and Gnabry. Okay. It's very simple, Luke. It's very simple indeed. Now what happens? You get a special video. Well done, Luke. Very good. So yeah, I'm going to put this up for a minute because I know the Chris will watch this back as well. So I'll give you a minute of watching this and going through the teams. I have covered as much as I possibly can. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that up for a minute so you can all have a look before I move on. And then we'll go through the two people that have already played this at home. And then we'll go predictions and then we'll be done for the day. All ready for tonight's game. Now, the reaction at the moment looks like it's going to be a very early morning stream. I'm talking like 8 o'clock in the morning. So bear that in mind because I may be very early tomorrow. I'm just doing my best to try and fit these in when I can. Currently, there's so many different meetings with transfers and other stuff that's happened behind the scenes. It's very hard for me to find time to actually stream. What I do through the meetings is work on the slides. Because most of the time, I zone out because what they're talking is absolute drivel. So I will zone out and crack on with my stuff. So yeah. More early morning stream for the reaction. Anyway, that's about a minute. That'll do. Right. So, two people have played this at home. You've got... We'll start with Professor Dieter. He's gone with... No, top score. This was the team that won Champions League, isn't it? I'm going to have to go with a 10 again, aren't I? I'm going to have to. As long as you pick right, you'll get a 10. Right, so Dieter has gone with Khan, Sagnol, Tarnat as the left back, Adams and Keown, Jeremies, Vieira, Bergkamp, Pires, Henry and Santa Cruz. Oh, how can I not do that? Okay. Well, I'm going to have to pause it for a moment before I score that one. Kelly has gone with Khan, Sagnol, Cole, Adams, Linke, Vieira, Jeremies, Bergkamp. Oh, jeez. This is just a show of tens, people. Everyone's doing so bloody well today. Anyway, Well done, everybody. So there we go. That is that. Right, predictions. For people that are watching now, we've got over 80 people watching. Please get your predictions in, because I'll be honest, I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue. I need ideas. I haven't got a clue. I really don't. Because I get why Arsenal fans are really confident and so happy with the performance. So am I. I am very happy. But I've watched Arsenal for long enough to know that anything's possible, including pissing me off. Right. What am I going to go for predictions? I haven't got a bloody clue. Let's see if people are getting their predictions in. Yes. Chris has got his... he's back. Excellent stuff, mate. Well, enjoy the challenges, and I'll when I get a chance, mate, I'll see your teams on playback, because I'm nearly done. He's going for 1-1. See, I'm feeling a draw, but then I don't know why, and I hate saying it, because I hate saying Arsenal will lose, but I think we'll lose. I do think we'll lose. It's not great. I don't know why. Big up to Brenny saying 2-1 to the Arsenal. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I want Arsenal to win every single game, but everything's going so well right now. I'm waiting for the but. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the but. Now, Brenny's watched Arsenal as long as I have, and I'm sure that he's got the same mindset sometimes. There's always a but. Brilliant stuff. Thank you ever so much, everybody, for doing the challenge on the re-one. What do I do? Okay. I'm going for it. My prediction is 2-2. There you go. 2-2. I'm going for a 2-2 draw. One, I'm not... That was only me putting my pad down. Jeez. Yeah, 2-2. I'm not doing a stream. I'm not doing a watch along. So yeah, reverse like it's not actually. I'm always honest, and I haven't got carried away with this season yet, because I haven't. Arsenal are very well known for pissing me off. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. My tournament predictions went quickly. To be fair, pretty obvious winner. Luke Littler. The but will probably come on Sunday. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, that would piss me off. Anyway, Luke's gone for a 3-1 to Arsenal. Okay, let's write that down too. See, I like the optimism. Look, I'm never going to say stop being optimistic, because I'm not. But I'm used to getting peed off by us. Knowing my luck, right, we have a great week, right? We have a great week and we lose to fucking Brentford next week. That's what will bloody happen. That would be totally Arsenal. Anyway, I'm more worried about Chelsea at the weekend than tonight. I think we'll draw or win narrowly. I do think that for some reason, I don't know why Arsenal fans are thinking tonight's game is going to be simple. Because as I've just gone through the stats, their stats are really concerning. Like, they are on fire. Yes, they drew against Union Berlin, but we can say, well, we drew against Sunderland. So these things happen. It's football. That's why it's a beautiful game. Anything's possible. The only thing that maybe is a little bit suspect about Bayern Munich is their defensive unit. But attacking-wise, which is why I'm going for a 2-2 draw, they are dangerous. So that's why I'm going to go with 2-2. Right. Later on, 1-2-1 goes ball T7. Ball, I'm like, what? He is really good, isn't he? Why did City rotate? That's poor. Well, who cares? I couldn't care. Honestly, I couldn't care about City. They're obviously they already think that they're 1 foot in the next round, which is fine, and they're concentrating more on the Premier League. we'll wait and see. Anyway, guys, I will be back in the morning for the match reaction to whatever happens tonight. But try and enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Stay warm if you're got -3 like I have. So yeah, it's not that I don't rate Bobby. I still think that we're quite safe at this stage, but league, it's more important right now. I personally think momentum is the most important thing we have right now. Momentum. We cannot take our eyes off the ball. I think if you start taking your eyes off the ball, you then get poked up the arse by a big massive ball. And we need to keep momentum. This happens with us quite a lot sometimes when we get a League Cup game and we rotate and we get humbled and blah 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 blah, and it just takes our eyes off the ball. We need to stay focused. Keep going. So yeah, they will come to play, and I reckon we'll pick them off. I hope so. But I'm going to go with 2-2. I'm going to stick with 2-2. I feel comfortable with that. My heart and my head says, yep, I'm happy with that. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. And I will see you tomorrow for the match reaction. But before that, come on, you Gunners!